Now, for more on this, Talaat Masood is a political analyst in Islamabad and he joins us live now. Thanks for speaking to us on TRT World. Now, Imran Khan is expected to celebrate Pakistan's Independence Day in Pakistan-administered Kashmir. How significant is this given the recent decision by India?
Well, I think it's extremely significant in the sense that Pakistan has been committed that Kashmiri people would be given the right of self-determination ever since the creation of Pakistan. So I think it's a gross violation on the part of India to have sort of abrogated their commitment to the United Nations resolutions of the Security Council as well as their bilateral commitments at the Simla Agreement. So I think India has completely flouted not only international agreements, but also has been so repressive and oppressive in Kashmir that the people of Kashmir, and especially that of the valley, have risen against the Indian atrocities. Actually, India has been trying to suppress the movement by employing such a large number of military force. People say that it is more than 700,000 people, and before this uprising, they actually injected another 35,000 troops.
I want to ask you,
they were wanting to improve the conditions in Kashmir.
Mr. Masood, I want to ask you about the fact that Pakistan is calling for an urgent meeting of the United Nations Security Council. You briefly mentioned that. Do you think that meeting will happen?
Yeah, I think it is possible that, the thing is that India has a clout amongst the major powers. There is no doubt about that. And Pakistan is fully conscious of that. But notwithstanding that, the fact remains that the major powers cannot close their eyes to the reality of what is happening. And they have an obligation at the international level to also see to it that such gross violations do not take place. Otherwise, the international law will become meaningless and the United Nations Security Council will become ineffective. As it is fairly ineffective. And if they do not act and do not try to see the situation and take measures and at least pass resolutions, I think the world would be highly disappointed, and the people of Kashmir then will have no other option but to continue with their struggle, and it could lead to something more serious. So I think there are many implications if the UN Security Council does not take this matter seriously.
And let's talk about those implications, because Pakistan's foreign minister has said what India has done may have dangerous implications. What does that mean?
Well, I think what he is implying is that, these are neighbors which have a very strong conventional capability. They have a strong, they have also nuclear powers, and then the line of control is very active in the sense that, Pakistan blames India, India blames Pakistan, and, it is always very active, the line of control. And the matters can get out of control. So I think that is very important to understand, that with such close proximity to each other, and both being both very strong conventional and nuclear powers, it's very important that they settle the matters at the political level instead of trying to sort of use their military prowess. So I think it's very dangerous as well from that point of view. And I think the foreign minister was trying to tell the world, and especially the major powers, that you have an obligation, you have a responsibility to see to it that India and Pakistan come to some sort of an understanding on Kashmir and honor their commitments.
Okay, Talaat Masood, political analyst, live for us there in Islamabad. Thank you very much indeed. Appreciate your time.